lined up. So who is a strong mechanical player in this team? Let's take a look. The Harmless Sims, very successful so far, 50 points plus a player bonus because one of the players has already done 3 games. That is 55 points in total. And they got Say So, they got Bobby OG, not to be underestimated. They got Kraft, Godfather, Shave, Gradient, Kolba Supremo, and Breezy. So yeah, maybe a chance for Kraft to make up for the loss in the 2-2s.
Yeah, Kraft definitely a candidate here for the Harmless Sims. Say So, I'm not too sure. Looking at the clock, it's 7 p.m. for us, which means it's like 5 a.m. for him, if I'm correctly. But we saw him play at these early times. Not sure though if we see him today. Also Bobby, of course, very strong player here. And Godfather, we also know from the 1v1, and we saw him FFA as well with the Necro Wagon push. So a lot of very strong players to choose from here.
Then we got the Dangerous Seducers at the moment. 0 points. Voxus, what's up with your team, man? Send one of your strong players. How about a Sheik, who's known from one-on-one competition, makes it to the finals of the Backed Warcraft weeklies all the time? How about a Trunks, who played ESL Meisterschaft before?
Exactly, yeah, I would say those are 2 very hot picks for today. So curious if you're gonna see Sheik or Trunks playing today. Trunks with his trademark style, of course, of Demon Hunter, Naga, Priestess, so very easy to spot. Pretty much the only one who plays it. Yeah, Gradient plays it from time to time, but you will see pretty quickly whether it is Trunks or Gradient controlling it. Also, Trunks uses a very specific unit composition. So yeah, Trunks always easy to identify, but hard to deal with.
Exactly. Then we got the Nobody Cares Bro team of Neutron. We all love him so dearly, don't we? 25 points at the moment. Still some catching up to do. Second last place. Maybe the man plays himself. He has only shown his skills in like 2 matches. Same goes for Dice. Probably the strongest one-on-one player here within the bunch. And you hear the sound already. We gotta speed this up a little bit as our match.
I think Dice, Neutron, or Cement are for sure. Or Deuce as well. Might also be a hot candidate to play.
The King, for sure.
And for the team Ravenclaw, Nightwing still with 0 matches. So maybe Nightwing in the game here. Lilu also decent. Quest, I think, is back from vacation now. So we could see a comeback of Quest here. Also Tiesiog, of course, very, very strong one-on-one player. And yeah, so also a lot of very good players here to choose. So game started.
All right,
and
then.
Raises except for human.
Here we go. Yeah, you got a little bit of background noise. I don't know where that is coming from. Maybe you can fix it, maybe not. We'll see about that.
Thank you.
All right, we got in the bottom 6 o'clock position the red Night Elf player. Right next to him is the teal Undead player. In the north, we got another Night Elf player. We had 3 of them yesterday. Disgusting. We need less of them. We need more diversity.
Excuse me?
We need diversity. 4 players, 4 races would be so good. But hello, HighTac.
Hello.
Nothing against the race. You know, I love my Night Elf players. I love my Lawlights. I love my Leluamis. Most of the time, I like my Neutrons as well, even though he's 50-50, so I like him 50% of the time. You know, it's no hard feelings.
Fine. You are excused.
Thank you. Also, I can't forget about my Kevins. On the right-hand side, not a Kevin, but a blue Orc player. So you probably came up with this rule of Lost Temple 4 players again.
In general, you mean playing Lost Temple in FFA?
Yes.
It used to be played more in FFA. I guess same as in 2v2 and even 1-on-1 back in the old days when it was a 1-on-1 map.
Great idea.
The old version obviously had no tavern, and the corner expos were only reachable with the Zeppelin. That's why I guess it was played even. It was played differently back then, and really bad for Night Elf, obviously, because no tavern. But this LV version now has accessible corner exposed, so you can walk there without a Zeppelin, and it has taverns. So I would say it's pretty playable, but for an FFA map, there's really not that much gold. And obviously, the second expo can only be taken early by 2 players. The other 2 players will have to take the red spots later on. And therefore,
I just to point out like how much of a disadvantage the Tavern Hero here on this map seems to be. Like, look at the top elf already finished the creep, building the tree, whereas the Tinker is just arriving here, has to walk over the entirety of the map pretty much to get to his creep camp. And on a map like Lost Temple that's so small, I think those timings will be a little bit more crucial than usually.
Could have gone for an AOW creep, I guess, but it's always tricky with the Night Elf on this map where you expect early aggression. You may want more archers, and that's why, I mean, on some other maps you can, like, you just go for 2 archers and then you tech quickly and unroot your AOW, but on this map you may want to pump more archers. So yeah, as you say, it took him a bit longer, but then again, I mean, if you compare it to the others, the Expo, I guess, is still, I mean, the top elf is pretty early, but that's what you expect with the treants, right? So
we see fast here from the Orc, so also showing that he wants to play a little bit of a faster game, maybe an earlier attack.
Yeah, I think it's a good map for FS. Many creep spots that you can take with him really well. Very difficult to play with Blade Master here, not easy to stack him, not that many great items, and overall I think a map with a lot of aggression. And can't forget this is no chat, so also may come into play, so you might be on your own a bit
and
more.
We have a contested Shredder camp here, so the DK is taking out the Wisp, which is supposed to buy the Shredder, but yeah, still 30 seconds to go and already a lot of pressure here on this camp, and we're saying we will see in the bottom right.
Yeah, and the Undead will take the big one here, and the item too, Katka's died. That's
great.
Such a nice steal. And the Keeper is stuck here. The Keeper forced into TP.
7 seconds. Shredder. Maybe a Keeper can get it.
Oh wow, yeah. Should start clicking.
Oh wow, that's such a big deal now, I think, for the elf.
Yeah. Oh wow, and the Keeper dies, so... Oh, he's blocking the DK. How fun is that? But
yeah, not
revealing revealing the archers, and all these archers could die. Oh,
that is an atrocious early game.
Yeah, this could easily be it for this elf. I mean, the Shredder is quite far from the Undead main where it's supposed to go to work. But I guess we'll be fine, and still a huge deal. I mean, both races, I guess, can play this without a Shredder more easily than, for example, the Orc can. So Orc, obviously, very, very lumber reliant. And the Orc got the Shredder uncontestedly, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, there is.
Wow, we see the 1v1 Tower Rusher. What is this?
Maybe he wants to expand, but that's an instant scout. I don't know if he can do that.
Shredder here, pretty brave.
I want to repair the Shredder. Wow, but that's like it's. I don't see those echoes.
Now he might even waste the TP.
Wow, and the Shredder dying. How did that happen? I was 100% sure that he could escape with that Shredder. Wow. Never expected that Shredder to die. I don't think I've ever seen a Shredder walking around longer after being hired in the lab.
Yeah, so that's definitely now nicer for the elf again. So yeah, pretty even, I would say, the elf and the undead.
Yeah.
After this first shenanigan.
But I guess we may see an early, semi-early Necro Wagon push here by the Undead, and it's not easy to get your Panda to level 3 as the Elf here, and I personally think those pushes are super hard to defend if you don't have your Panda level 3 by then. But let's see.
So in the 2-on-2,
everything uncontested, same as the Elf.
Yeah,
And
so
not the middle.
yeah, exactly, the middle. And the 2-on-2s we always say, whoever gets the middle gets the map. Is that true in FFA as well?
I think that those middle spots are obviously less contested in FFA solely because people prioritize the second expo more often. So I think there are less players in the center, or fewer players. But I'm still surprised that no one else is even going to the center. Like Blue got all the creep camps in the middle, right? Like all 5?
Yeah, except for the top left.
Okay.
But yeah, Ancient Django, of course, the worst item he could find at the lab.
Yeah.
Well, he takes it
Probably
away
very
from the
percent.
others.
Yeah, that's true. And we may see a fight here between teal and purple, while of course blue has an interest to also get that expo in the top right. So 3 players here. Wow. And yeah, blue is turning around.
Supposed to be here, really. I mean, yeah, now he's playing a full 1v1, I guess.
Ooh, and the surround on the ledge. Oh no.
No TP, just an invul. Burns, but nice save.
I don't know if this is a good call for the undead, honestly, to put this aggression, but maybe it is because he. Oh,
nice.
The invis. But
there's nothing at the lab. Yeah, the undead makes sure that there's nothing, and yeah, undead gets the shredder now again.
Interesting. Yeah, but that was quite expensive and time-consuming for both players here, I guess. And the Lich is still on the run, will probably be able to escape. I don't see him being revealed. And of course the DK can coil now, so... But it's so greedy, I feel, to just stay here against the Keeper. But the Keeper has no mana either. And the bottom right expo, I feel, is the better option for blue anyways, because it's... I think it's easier to kill those other expos than it is.
Yeah, very nice creep to prevent the golem from throwing rocks.
Yeah. And also, of course, the biggest chunk of XP.
Last second here, it feels. Forced the Keeper to TP out and get the item on the DK.
And yeah, blue getting so much XP here. Getting the demonic figure item, the worst I guess you can get here. Is it? Oh no, it's not that bad, right? Is it? But I think it's the dispellable one, isn't it? I always confuse those items.
Sorry, what do you think?
The demonic figure that's on the TC now. Is that the dispellable one?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why it sucks, right? I think. Oh, yeah, and red coming in here. Interesting. Not the best position here, I feel, for blue, because the archers can stay in the back more easily.
Nice rockets.
Nice engagement here.
Not so much for the Shadow Hunter just yet. Could easily switch around. Oh, Storm to prevent some damage. Bear falling immediately. Heal Wave is there. Red Rockets. Reminds me of a South Park episode, but way more dangerous here. Going for the Panda. There's another Storm. Dodges it though. And in the meantime, we have another push where Night Elves continue to suffer.
I mean, this... I guess purple... I'm not sure if he should put aggression here. I think purple should prioritize the second expo over this push, because he will just lose the bear here. And that bear is super important, I feel, if he wants to have a chance to defend this. I'm not a big fan of double Ancient of Lore here. I think you want one Ancient of Wind with Fairy Dragons if you know what's coming here.
I mean, I always say it's best if you catch the Necro and push in their own base.
True, but only if you have something. And I think a Panda level 3 is more important than doing that. I think he should have crept something instead of walking towards the undead main. And he can't really stop it anyways, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see. It's definitely going to be a hard task, but keep in mind there are still Wisps, and they are kind of good in defending this push. And triggered.
Now he goes for a wind, but that might just be too late. Also, the position is a little odd. Only skeletons so far, but everything's bruised. Not too many consumables here. Panda, might just die for the second time if he can't get a zap. And he buys him. There we go. No chance to do enough damage. Panda saved for now, but Moon Juice is quite an issue.
This doesn't look like the scariest push yet. There's only one wagon.
Nice breath, was only level 1. Needs to get some XP.
Very boost.
If Wisps get in.
Yep, very good, very good.
Oh, now he gets the connection to the backline. That's very little casters remaining, or very little mana remaining for skeletons. This is a real choke though, so high mischance currently. And so far, the purple Night Elf holding his ground. Misposition on the one wagon, that's level 3 for the Panda. And if he can retreat a little bit, heal up the mana a little bit, then he should be able to defend this.
Almost got it with the Zeppelin here. Barely missed it. But this looks like a hold here.
Didn't expect purple to hold this well.
Maybe RulaZ was right and you have to catch it early.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's definitely a good point. I still didn't expect him to hold it with the level 2 pen, so very impressive.
My money would be on dice for purple at the moment. Because also this hero combo is pretty typical for him. And we see in the bottom side of the map the orc with a huge bloodlusted army here on the elf. 65 supply only. It always looks so scary, these orc armies with the bloodlust. But yeah. Only 65 supply, and the elf are pretty broke, and losing this expansion didn't help at all. Pretty heavy on ancient protectors in the main. I think this is an investment you don't want to make this early, and especially on this map in general.
Yeah, not easy to get your bears into a good position here on this map, but this is definitely a spot where the elf wants to fight. And Rocket's dealing good damage. Yeah, the orc, I guess, wants to reposition.
The
demonic figure instantly used.
Yeah, now there's not really a dispel against 1.6 cage.
Yeah, I don't see the Night Elf winning this. Also, I guess, started the fight with 10 to 15 supply less. So, not that great. And purple getting this corner expo, so this leaves only the top right for teal, which I'm not sure he will find. Interesting, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect purple to get this, and that's Panda level 4 already. Very impressive.
Scepter of Mastery, not too useful, I would say, on this map.
I guess it depends, right? I mean,
you're already elf, so...
Yeah, but why not? I don't know. Why not get Bloodlust?
Because it's too expensive, I guess.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, fine.
Yeah, fine. But you could go Speed Scrolls. It's not too expensive.
That's true.
Yeah, you would have to go for some very low gold, low tier tech. But I think getting a code or something might be the best he could do with this.
For sure.
Red is trying to get some redemption on blue as 2 of his bases were wiped out. So far, Tinker and Panda not really coming together, and blue continues to dominate the south while we have another push in the north. Bears and archers.
Interesting fight here. I really like the archers, honestly. Nice to snipe those fiends and casters. Not really targeting them for now. And those bears are dropping quite low, but still seems to be able to push back the front line here. And I mean, there isn't really that big of a front line left, so if the undead has a lot of vulnerable glitch. Wow, last millisecond.
Yeah, I think he was out of range anyways, but yeah, that's great for the undead actually.
Yeah, Undead no second expo, and push failed. Of course, Undead struggling to transition out of Necro Wagon. That's always the big issue of Necro Wagon, unless you have like a massive bank. It's not that easy to get into any other unit combo that you want to have an FFA, which usually is like Mass Gargs, and that's like out of reach for him here. And this Necro Wagon stuff is falling off real quick, and Dreadlord level 1 is like with 0 XP is usually like a game changer at higher levels, but here will, I guess, make no difference.
Blue is expanding bottom left-hand side because he saw via Watch Award that there's no action there, no Teal Necropolis or anything. So why not just take it? If it works, fine. If not, just cancel. Not the end of the world. He's getting richer and richer.
Could result in an easy win for blue, honestly, if this fight here in the north continues, because I don't see red surviving for that much longer.
Although that's very...
Ooh, the Panda dying here. Wow, and that's... I'm not sure why red would pick that fight with just 2 heroes against 80 supply in front of his main base, but yeah, I doubt he will survive this. Has some units here, but this is a scary orc army.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, the best... Yeah.
Very important in a no-chat game to always scout the other side as well. Like, the elf pretty much knows, okay, he won his side. So, yeah, what does he have to prepare for next? And that's the...
Yeah, we see an owl here flying north and south, so should, I guess... I would like to see him... Okay, he's flying towards that fight now. I mean, for us, I guess it would be best if red is out soon rather than like trying to stay in the game with nothing. But yeah, we'll see. This is a big tome of XP for the orc.
Oh yeah, since very, very early on, this is just very one-sided. We got another sub though. Thank you very much, Budcrumbs, for gifting sub number 715 to Amaranth Proud Dad. A wonderful idea to gift it to a proud father. We got a new attack coming up. The purple night elf just can't let go. And we have to brawl again.
TP, ooh. That's always scary as undead to TP with that army comp into a panda. But yeah, the Dreadlord up front will die instant. Oh, and not die. That was close. And this is a good fight for the undead, I feel. At least the best that he could get.
That's the best thing he could do at the moment.
Why is the Night Elf picking this fight here?
Yeah, and the elf is still focusing on the Necropolis for way too long.
And why wouldn't you just pull back now? I mean, he casted everything and all the bears dead, so this was a nice turnaround for the undead who was in desperate need to get a good fight. And also at the bottom, red in a better position than I expected. So
yeah, managed to force a TP, now 2 bases on 50. Harassing the expansion. Good move.
There's only 4 peons in there, right? In that, well, only 4 peons in that mine. Not sure for how long.
Alright, another push for the undead and elf going into high upkeep now. I think very smart. We see chimeras in the back now.
Oh, and the undead signals peace here to purple.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. I think it would be a good call for both of them. To peace, honestly.
Yeah, hard to say for purple, in my opinion.
What do you mean?
He hard to say for purple. What's the best play for him? He definitely.
I mean, purple has just lost the fight, and he's pumping now, but he could drop to 50 really easily. So I think it would be the perfect piecing for him because he's the only one who can hoard on 50 here.
Yeah, like he's getting now 24 supply worth of 2 giants and 2 chimeras that could be cancelled and accepted the piece, yeah?
I think that would have been the perfect call, so bad for him that he pumped it. I guess he may take that additional expo top right, and I think it's still okay to hoard that on 80, but that would be like a potentially game-winning opportunity to hoard like 10 minutes on 50 supply with 3 mines. Will get you to a lot of gold. And yeah, interesting. I'm curious to see. I would have expected the undead to take the top right expo, I guess, to scout for that expo and take it instantly, because now he's at risk of not getting any second expo here. Probably getting the one at the bottom left, but let's see.
Red is losing an expo. Blue is about to lose 2 expos. Oh, is he? Portal's away.
Yeah, and it's always tricky in a no-chat game because you don't know if the other side is in peace or not. So now blue sees that the other side is obviously not fighting, as Teal is now killing an expansion of himself. So yeah, that's I think the point where blue has to piece red as well.
Yeah.
And this takes a lot of his momentum away, as we said. If Teal dies and red dies, then blue is a very easy game. But yeah, with the peace move, but only temporary peace. We always know FFA is not a peace throughout the entire game, and this piece is short for purple.
Why is purple? I don't get it. I think
90 supply. Wow, he's all inning pretty much.
Yeah, I don't really understand it, but I guess, I mean...
Yeah, that's super bad for Tima, because now blue thinks that the other side is in peace, and...
I think it's super bad for purple, because purple will get attacked potentially by blue too. Like, blue may just give up that bottom.
Yeah.
So purple might have two enemies now, like the two other strongest players in this game here. By the way, look at the APM numbers, so it seems to be a decently stacked game.
There's no Lilu in there, that's for sure. I'm also not playing, that's also very apparent.
Okay, because it's too low?
Yeah, you know, I tend to do only the correct keyboard strikes, so I'm usually at around 80.
You have every fiend in a separate controller, right?
Yes, of course. And sometimes I use like voice command. That helps a lot.
Yeah.
88 supply, 81 gold for the undead, no income at the moment, and he's facing a 91 all-in push, 50 gold for the night elf. So I wonder what his game plan is.
Yeah, good luck.
This could,
the undead first.
I mean, this could be a massive XP gain for the elf, but I don't see him winning this in the undead main. Like, it's just too many skeletons.
Oh, DK goes into an invul. The chimeras are raiding these wagons, of course. And the fiends don't hold their ground, really. Dreadlord in trouble, getting coiled repeatedly.
Ooh, the DK.
Has Death Pack, but getting nuked again. Level 4 on the portal, level 6 in the Keeper. Perfect moment. Lich in trouble. If only he had some mana, he might be able to step back in. Exactly. And then we have Tranquility on everything. Oh, this is gold.
I called it too early. Yeah, I missed that Tranquility. And of course, the undead heroes are basically stuck outside the main base and outside the Blight, which is really bad for them. So, this is indeed... this could be it for the undead here. I mean, everything is going to plan for blue, I think. I don't think blue is scared of purple, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you have to be scared because it's a night elf with high-level heroes here.
And the Lich dies for the, I don't know, 7th time. Not able to level.
And the Dreadlord might also die here. Yeah, no items, definitely dead. So that's it for the undead. If he doesn't get a chance to rebuild in the southwest.
He has income at least, so there is a chance. But yeah, double income for the Night Elf. Not too much left in the 1 gold mine, but he can just go to the former natural of the Teal Undead player and get rich.
I'm curious if blue will try to finish red now. If blue feels confident.
Zappers by Teal.
Yeah. Yeah, someone's mad here.
Oh yeah.
And red scouts it, but yeah, I guess red is very dependent on the others anyway.
Ooh.
Will be enough. That hurts. Wow, he's detonating all the wisps. There was no coil, so I think could have easily escaped and rebuilt that expo. Yeah, seems like undead is out, and red also should maybe give up the main base. Yeah, that's I guess what he does. I mean, he has some APs, which is good, but I still don't see him defending this.
Yeah, I like the call by blue that he's now going again for red, get some and also...
I mean, maybe he defends this, like the 2 chimeras coming in here. Losing the pen, obviously, not great. Yeah, okay, Thinker dead, so I guess he's not defending this.
Well, that was a quick swing here. We got heal waves in the back, heal stats, I mean. And yeah, what to do, level 5 on the cow, more reinforcements coming in.
Level 1, keep 0 XP.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Not easy to get XP at this stage with this disadvantage here. Yeah, should try to... I mean, he red scouted what's what's going on the map. So I think he should try to stay in this. He has a Wisp here walking north. I think Red, yeah, obviously not a big chance to win this, but I think he could stay in this because the Undead is almost out.
Yeah, Blue is now taking the XP here.
Oh wow! And he was defeated.
Cancels his Necropolis.
Wow, okay, he can, yeah, I was about to say, I expected him to stay in this and ruin Purple's game. That was, like, I was pretty
Purple
sure.
is taking out the escape Wisp, who was trying to build Tree of Life, so yeah, we are down to the 1v1 here.
Yeah, Purple is pretty Rambo style. I mean, Red is getting another Wisp here. Should maybe take one Wisp out of that mine, just to escape with one. But I think the Orc is in a prime spot here.
Yeah, now it's a big deal actually that the Undead took out the expansion top left of the Elf because they are down to 1v1, so no more balancing.
Yeah, and it's...
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that... Not a huge gold disadvantage, right? Like, it's 1.5k against 4k, so that's, I think, like one fight can swing this easily. But...
pretty much. The Elf a little bit more XP, I guess.
Yeah, but Elf has a lot of supplies stuck in hippos that you don't really need. So I'm really curious to see what's going on. Wisp's escaping here, so let's see if Red finds that top left expo. By the way, do you hear the music in my background, or is it okay?
Just a little bit. It's barely noticeable. No problem.
Okay.
So
the
Penna will get
first...
level 6, Priestess will get level 5 soonish.
Nice wards out.
And yeah, this fight now here, it might be game deciding here. 99
wow.
was at 75, so yeah, no way that the Elf could be able to fight.
Nice breath of fire, but the Elf is really...
everything here.
The Elf is going in, I didn't expect
Dragon,
that.
yeah, also doing a lot of damage here.
Wow. That is so much, and like worst position that the Orc could fight in.
It was 100 supply clumped up into Chimeras,
wow.
E plus Fairy Dragons.
Oh my god, that was like the... I don't think I've ever seen an Orc that like took such great fights before to... Oh, and just one TP, right? Oh,
he does nothing, the Elf. Pretty much.
Wow. What was that? That was... yeah, that's how easy you can throw your advantage away. I mean, I guess the Orc is still in a decent spot, but that was massive victory for Purple. Wow. That was... Neo is speechless.
Yeah, I thought I'd let you take this one. Absolutely trampled on the Orc, no chance there. And yeah, pretty impressive. The early fights were all really good for the Orc, but maybe the high supply numbers not really his forte. And now, how do you stop Purple?
Yeah, I mean, tricky. I mean, you fight in a better position, I guess. Yeah. It's tricky. I mean, those elf heroes are kind of scary. If Starfall comes in, which will be kind of soon, I think this is probably the elf's game. So let's see. I mean, Hippo's still alive too, so betting did not work out well. Those wyverns might die here. Yeah, okay, only one dies, but maybe two. But this could be it for the Orc almost. Let's see, I mean, there's not that much mana for the Elf, but...
The Great Master Farsi out of mana is also not doing too much.
Let's focus on the Chimera. Should focus down the Panda, I guess. Yeah, he's pushing him back, so this was definitely a much better fight for the Orc.
The Panda!
Oh, wow!
Wow, what a kill. A lot of damage here. And two Chimeras! No!
Yeah. If he catches those Chimeras, would be a huge deal. Let's see if he does.
They disappear in the night.
And I guess Yuri just confirmed who the Purple Night Elf is. It's his team, so Dice it is.
So yeah, it's Dice. The defeated undead was Godfather.
Alright, yeah, Necros makes sense.
So we have two players left. Team Dangerous Seducers is one of them, and the other team is... still confused teams, although I shouldn't. Check.
Nobody cares, bro.
Yeah, that's dice.
No, that's dice. That's dice. Yeah, and Ravenclaw is still like missing. I guess blue is Ravenclaw.
Okay, could be
And-
Ashan.
A player's forces are under attack.
So yeah,
Nah,
blue
he's
is
too good.
Ravenclaw. I can confirm that, and red is a dangerous seducer team.
Yeah, I would also say Tiersiok,
Yeah, for sure.
like all the creep pull and stuff. Yeah, red is Vox, I would also agree, but
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, otherwise he would have been in chat. Pretty sure.
Yeah, so yeah, red is Vox's, and good point.
Oh, peace
And
by
blue
red.
is-
symbolizing peace here to blue. There is one panda left.
Yeah, I'm not sure why you would
Confirm?
signal that. I mean, I guess yeah, you can, but it doesn't really matter, right? I mean, what's red going to do? Red has not a single expo. Red has 5 gold.
He has a panda, you know, breath at the right
What?
time.
He signaled peace, and now he's attacking those people.
What?
Exactly, yeah, and he even built a borrow and cancelled it in order to confirm the peace.
I don't get
That
it.
makes no sense at all.
That's Vox's for you. And now Breath of Fire away from the peons. What the fuck is happening?
Nah, don't use these bad words, otherwise we get
What
demonetized.
the F is... What the freak is happening?
Exactly.
Yeah, Neutron pointing out Panda not being revived, and now he realized. But I think going to the tavern, yeah.
What is blue? Like, why is blue... Like, he killed the panda and he's walking across the entire map just to kill this expo. You could just send bats if you wanted to. I don't know.
Now he has the portal home. I hope he has one.
Exactly,
He
yeah.
must have. Yep, 2 heal scrolls as well. Because Dice is knocking on his door again.
I think he
Supply
could have-
pretty even.
Yeah. Could have had this cheaper, I guess, but yeah, the next fight might be the deciding one. I mean, purple is basically out of gold. Blue it isn't. Yeah, as you point out, similar supplies, similar levels. So, the priest, I guess, I mean, priestess level 6 Starfall could easily win in the game if it. I mean, of course, there's cancel here for the orc, but sometimes not that easy to cancel if there's an anti-magic potion and if the orc just used the spells.
Well, there is a lot of solutions with Hex, Stomp. Could even throw in an End Snare here and there, even though Raiders melt at this point.
So yeah,
good.
we are down to same supply and same gold, 2k more almost.
Yeah, but blue doesn't have too much gold anymore. 1400 bottom right. The left-hand
Ooh,
side is
and the-
obviously wiped.
Kodo being caught off guard here. I don't really like how blue is. I mean, blue seems undecided what to do here. Walks with his entire army into this choke that I don't think is the place he wants
Yeah,
to
he's
fight
setting
in.
up a tiny great on top right.
Okay. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, fair.
And
But
now
now
the
he's...
Fazia
Wow,
again.
what's he doing? Yeah, he needs to get away there, I guess, without the Fazia.
No, the
What's he doing?
not betting. No, they are, but only 1 or 2.
Yeah, but this is a horrible...
Wow, he's totally losing control here of this fight.
Yeah. This is an easy win for the elf, I guess. Let's see, but... I think the elf may have used the Panda ultimate a bit too early, but I didn't see if he was low HP. This is a level 6 for the priestess, and I think the orc is really not choosing good fights here.
Yeah, he kind of doesn't want to TP now as there is this important expansion to be protected.
Yeah, I don't agree. I think it's not the best call to get that expansion here. So let's see. SH dying, and oh, this could be it here. Honestly, there's a TP on the FS.
No, supply is still quite even, but yeah, nice heal scroll. Wow, this was so important. And the panda is gone from the fight.
Oh wow, yeah, and the orc is now having the upper hand here supply-wise, but let's see. I mean,
Breath.
oh wow, all those wyverns. Oh, this was
Ooh, deep red now everything. So what do we
oh the
have?
panda, the
Gold.
panda.
No, Voxius.
No, you don't.
No, I don't think he... Okay, but Voxius will try to get that expo. Like, I mean, gold-wise, Voxius is kind of balancing the game, but purple retook that expo in the bottom left, so...
So down to less than 1k gold advantage for blue. And yeah, as we pointed out, bottom right is now out. Bottom left is now taken by Voxius. So it's only top right.
And another
bottom
fight
right is out, yeah.
in the middle, around the fountain.
For the elf. Yeah, looking very good now.
Oh, the panda from the back. And it's so difficult to ignore the mountain giants in this position. Like, you really don't want to focus MGs, but it's easier said than done. And again, Orc has to be out. And almost losing a lot more here. I mean, they are both pretty broke right now. And like, it's pretty hard to sustain big fights with one expo here, or even two. If your heroes are, if you're facing such high level heroes, it's so easy for or you lose more units usually. So let's see.
Look at this, he's really getting an undertake up with
Oh wow,
adept banshees at the moment.
interesting. I like to see it. I don't think it's worth it, but
Anti-magic on chimeras to protect against bats.
yeah, I
The
still
bottom
don't
is
think...
behind though. Can the TC get in range in time? Doesn't look like getting blocked heavily. But yeah, Keeper was there for the rescue needed. So
Level
it's
8.
giants
Level 8
and
keeper.
heroes. But yeah, unkillable with tranquility. Nice hex.
He's focusing the mountain giants. I think it's... And the SH is out of position. SH dies.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow. He's not microing the SH too well. Like, the SH is always out of position, it seems. And Panda no mana, so... Yeah, let's see what the elf can do here, but... Still, those mountain giants are so annoying to fight. And this tiny great hole is toast here.
And that means no more income for blue. Since, you know, he can't mine bottom left, as Yuri points out. Thank you. And yeah, we get statues and banshees now for a Night Elf player. Love to see it. All these losses versus Happy made him envy the undead race. I can understand it.
Yeah, I think those banshees could be very nasty, because now every unit counts now, and... Oh, the FS!
Here on the attack, another heal scroll.
Oh, nothing to heal him. The FS will die.
Game.
FS will die, will it?
Bye! Oh!
So close. Yeah, this is over, I feel. 300 gold for the Orc only. Seems the Orc threw his advantage away with that one fight, that first fight in the top right. I think he had definitely an advantage. Of course, it's always tricky to fight high-level elf heroes here. But yeah, I mean, Auric always more reliant on the entire army and the synergy between the units, so the entire army to be alive. So Elf can lose all chimeras and hippos and still stay in it with those mountain giants. Auric loses the casters and needs to get out of there instantly, so it's tricky. And as Neutron pointed out, also FS, nice for these early fights, but in those fights here, FS definitely inferior to the Blade Master. But yeah, always easy to say in retrospect. So, another win, as it seems, for Neutron's team.
Yeah, catching up to the Seiso team.
Very nicely here.
Anti-magic shell mountain giants. This is beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Love to see it. Also the Chimera, like with 100 damage and anti-magic shell.
Signalizing that he needs help here, but I mean, yeah.
Little late
Panda
for
is doing
that.
what he can.
Ooh, Nice kill on those Moonwells. Dice's supply block. Let's see for how long.
Let's build some ziggurats. Should be fine. Off we go. Can we prevent the Shadow Hunter or will we just kill him? Oh, he's not coming back.
Yeah. This should be over. So this will take... Let me quickly open the scoreboard already.
I mean, it's a no-chat game after all. The blue isn't 100% sure how much red has.
Yeah.
He's rather staying a little bit too long and hopes for a miracle than leaving too early.
Yeah, and this victory will take the team Nobody Cares Bro to 35 points. So just 20 points behind Harmless Sims.
Oh,
so
Zapper action! Needs one more. Get one more. Blow it all up.
ooh, the TP in the bottom left. Almost catching the TC here. And the Banshee's not in range of the Kodo. Might catch up though, let's see. And of course the base race. I mean, FS is a great base race hero and TC2, but against Owl and Keeper, it's not. I don't think it's possible for Blue to deal significant damage to Purple here.
Yeah, Dice still has income for around 9k, has the big army, has the big heroes, scouts everything super well, with Potom of course, and Keeper. And here, can we get a stomp? Can we get a stomp? On cooldown. But yeah, the army is well split, so this shouldn't take too long, I guess. Yuri, are you still teaching Dice? Then please teach him to write GG. That unmannered prick. If he has an entire game with like 260 APM, he has the APM for 2 Gs.
That's unmannered now. You get demonetized by YouTube for that, or by Twitch.
For prick? I think prick is okay.
No, for telling him to type GG.
Ah. Youngin has an ego. God damn. Imagine having an ego over Warcraft games. I would teach him. Fair game.
Tinker has fallen. Didn't even realize Tinker is back. And yeah, I already updated the scoreboard in case you want to put it on the screen after.
Afterwards, well, yeah, of course, we have some respect for the hard fighting.
Yeah, of course, for the hard fighting men out of the battlefield.
Yeah, maybe summing up this game, I mean, it looked really dire for Dice in the beginning, honestly.
Yeah.
Like losing the Shredder, there was some unnecessary hero losses. Barely holding the Necro Wagon push, where we thought that, or some of us thought that Dice was already out.
The Starfall here.
Yeah, this was funny.
Yeah, I think this was, I would say, an above average no-chat game, very action-packed, and no absolute free win, which we often see in no-chat, because it's like, we always say, okay, no-chat scouting is like extremely important, but still, even for the best players, it can be very challenging to scout while fighting, and to have a full vision of the other one-on-one cross-map. And it's just what happens in no-chat very often, that one player is getting far ahead, and then the other one-on-one is going for too long, and one player wins it. Yeah, easily. And this was a good one, I feel. A bit too short for my taste, but nice 45-minute game.
Yeah,
somehow like that Tiesiok had a free win actually after the other two players were out, but no, this one TP was plus 20 supply, but the position was just too bad to fight.
It's always the games that I'm most excited about that are the shortest. I don't know. There's a pattern there.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's, I mean, no chat on is always has a tendency to be short because you see a lot of free wins, which is, I mean, the reason why many experienced FFA players don't like no chat, because they rather endure the annoying chat in some of the games. And manip, which sometimes has less influence than it seems to players that don't play FFA themselves, rather have the ability to signal help or to signal peace than having a game where like you can't, where you can't steer anyone. You have absolutely no chat. So that's why no chat games tend to be a bit shorter.
Here's the score now on the screen. Harmless Sims still in the lead, but Godfather with his game here can't score the point. Getting closer there at the top. Dangerous Seducer still waiting for the big turnaround, but it's more than half the event left. Nobody Cares Bro with big points. Also Dice getting closer to the 3 matches, which gives 5 extra points, if I got this correctly yesterday.
Yeah.
Correct. And Ravenclaw. Eshan, it's time to bring you or Quest, the 2 FFA gods. Gotta start the turnaround for you. 30 points, but only 3rd place after this one.